This is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and this is a follow-up to positive and negative thought video. Let's talk about negative thoughts, and when we are primarily living from a standpoint of negativity, living from this space of negativity, where positivity ever comes to hang out. What happens to us? What happens to you when you're being negative, when you're having negative thoughts? What happens is like it's a whole state of being. It affects all areas of your life. It makes you not enjoy, it starts off with not enjoying simple things in life, and even the things that used to make you happy, make you feel joy. It gives you like a moment of just levity or a moment of laughter, but then it quickly fades because underneath that is a layer of negativity or sadness or whatever negative, whatever down energy that is down and keeping you down is laying just underneath, because you have layers of it. You start off with like just being negative, then less fun, less happy, even way less being happy, until you just feel, sometimes you feel nothing. Then you go from that plateau of nothingness into being cynical, into starting to be sarcastic, and then you start to be bitter and angry. It goes down. It's everything. Energy, whether it's positive or negative, there's layers to it. And if you are observant about yourself, which you should be, I think everybody should have a certain measure of observancy about their themselves, how their energy, how they operate, who they are, why are they doing certain things. I think the world would be a much better place if everyone had a little bit of awareness. It's you will find that it's you start to descend. You have all the kind of negative emotions that you will start to go through until you become just too negative, and then you will find that your life is stuck there. You're not going to do anything else. You're not going to want anything else. Even if you do want something else, you might not look at the best way and means how to acquire it. It might be less than positive for someone else. And you might look for ways and means that are not conducive to your belief system, but it's a quick fix. So what happens if you're becoming too negative? How do you address it? And I know that some people in the past, which was a few years ago, the belief system was that you could go from feeling negative to feeling positive. Just put a happy face on it, or put a happy smile on it, or put a happy smiley face sticker on it. Unfortunately, in real life, it doesn't work like that. I used to feel that way, and I wanted to believe it, I should say. And it didn't work for me, because I would try to be happy, but I just wasn't feeling the happiness. I would try to be optimistic, but I just wasn't being optimistic. I would try to actually, get the courage to actually do something, but I wasn't doing anything. It was just like maybe 3 to 5% of me with a basic, bare minimum feeling of happiness. But there was no motivation behind it to actually do something. It wasn't working. I did not put the effort. I did not put the time. I did not do any of that. I was just negative. I was just a negative person. So when you're in a state of that type of negativity, how do you get out of it gradually? One thing, bear in mind, and this is be realistic as possible. I am a realistic coach. I don't sugarcoat. I'm a realistic coach. You're not going to go from feeling crappy to feeling happy. You can't paste a fake smile on your face. You can't force yourself to feel happy. Happiness comes naturally. You have to uncover. I remember when I was at my peak of negativity, I needed to work. I wasn't working. I had become a little bit allergic to work. And I wanted to work from home. And there was someone who, my neighbor was into selling this product from home, where it was, I think it was called the company's name was Zurvita. And I remember the guy who mentored my neighbor. He was talking to me, and I was saying, I could do this, I can do this, I feel really optimistic. I don't know if I was trying to convince him or I was trying to convince myself. And he said something to me. He said, "Bibi, you're not. You're not ready." He said, "You're saying it, but you're not ready to do this." I don't know if he had an inspiration or he heard it in my voice, but I remember, and I remember he was at his gym when he said it. I was talking to him. And I remember, and I thought about that. Even though I wanted to work from home, I was not willing to do what it takes. It's just that willingness to actually make some changes, to readjust my energy. How does one readjust their energy? How do you readjust your energy? Do you get up and walk around the room just to get your body in motion? I say yes. Do you get up and go outside and see the sun or stand in the moonlight, or just for a minute, just to do something different than you've done for the past 2 weeks? I say yes. How do you break this pattern of plateau of negativity? How do you break it? You got to start small. Tony Robbins calls it rituals. Rituals. Productive rituals. You have to start by doing things, productive things, counter to what you've been doing. Start small, but doing things a little differently. Like when you get out of bed, do you brush your teeth before you make your coffee? If you don't, brush your teeth before you make the coffee. You've already started there. See how simple that was? Or if you drink coffee and then have a glass of juice, drink the juice first and then have the coffee. Even if it's a sip of the juice, you have to turn things around. You have to show that subconscious mind you mean business. You want to break this negative pattern. You want to break this negative mode of thinking. You want to break all the negative programming you've had, because things have to change. Your lifestyle, your desires, your wishes, these negative patterns, they're not supporting them anymore. You have things to do. But you're having a hard time getting started, even getting to a positive frame of mind where you need to start from there. Because if you start something from a negative frame of mind, you're not going to see it through. Most of the time, 99% of the time, you're not going to see it through to the end. You're going to start in a half-hearted manner, and it's going to live and die right there. You're not going to get very far. That was what that man was trying to tell me. You're not going to get very far because you're not in the right frame of mind. And I always remember that, because I know exactly now, and well, of course not just in this moment, I know now exactly what he meant, because I can see it. You're not ready yet to do that. You're not ready yet to do this. You're saying it, but you're not being it. So how do you get from feeling negative to feeling positive? I would say change up your routines. Change something that you do every day. And change something today, change something else tomorrow in addition to what you changed. So you've changed 2 things in 2 days. Go to 3 things within 3 days. And you will find that things are seemingly a little different, because you've changed. Very, very basic things can make a lot of difference to a person who has been negative for a long time. Who's just have like, all they're fearing is a negative outcome. All they're fearing, it's not worth it. All they're fearing is going to take too much time and energy. All they're fearing is something that keeps them in a holding pattern. And it's just, negativity begets negativity. You'll just get more and more negative. So the best thing is, if you find that you're slipping into this state of being, from just being, not feeling, happy anymore, to actually thinking negative thoughts about things. Not only is it not making you happy, but you're having negative thoughts about it. Then I suggest you get yourself a coach. But bear in mind, you go from 0 to 0.1 to 0.2. Some people can go from 0 to 1, and then 2, and then 3. But don't force yourself to go from 0 to 10. It's not going to happen. Because you'll come right back down 2 hours later, 2 minutes later, an hour later. Because you've just put a happy smile on your face, and that's going to be temporary. This is where the part comes in. You got to do the work. You have to put in the work. You have to do the work. You have to. Doesn't matter how long you think it's going to take. It'll take as long as it takes until you know you're ready. 6 months from now, don't let it be, well, you could have started 6 months ago. Don't become one of those. Take action. Invest in you, because you are worth it. You always were, and you always will be worth it. Invest in yourself. So always remember that. If you don't use me as a coach and you use someone else, go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then by the time you hit 5, you're already reprogrammed. 6 is a breeze. 6 will be a breeze for you. Because your pattern now is open. It's looking for solutions. It's looking for joy. It's looking for happiness. It's looking for things that it just delights you and make you feel like life is wonderful again. You're looking forward to getting up. You're looking forward to hanging out with your friends. You're looking forward to seeing your loved one. You're looking forward to that date. You're looking forward to something. You're having positive thoughts now. By the time you get to 5, you will do positivity naturally. You will do that naturally. It'll become a natural thing. Just like how we talked about the descending, you will start to ascend into joy, which is always there, always present. If you're severely depressed, please get a therapist, a licensed therapist. And you can use a coach in conjunction with them, but never ever just use a coach if you're severely depressed. And if you need my help with any of this, I have an array of tools and methods that I use personally on myself, and they have helped me. And I am happy to share them with you and help you to get your goals achieved, accomplished. My website is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. That is clearing the clutter, cleaning it out, cleaning out the gunk. clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Fill out my contact form and put your phone number. I will call you as soon as I can. And we will see if I'm a good fit for whatever your needs are, and we will take it from there. Until the next video, peace.